Hello everyone, and welcome to a new playthrough of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. In the last episode, you guys didn't get to watch it because my mic was muted, but it was okay because I died after like 5 minutes. I tried to play a Vine Stalker, and then I randomed a background, and I got Necromancer, which was fine. And then I ran into like an Adder and an Ooze at level 2, and I was lethally poisoned down to exactly 0 health, and none of my potions were curing, so I died. Okay, let's just not do another Vine Stalker. Spriggan Monk. No, thank you. That is a Bicadron character. Felid Air Elementalist, please. Ugh, is that good? Felid Air Elementalist. Ugh. Boy, you guys are in for a real treat on this one. Felid is pretty good. Kind of. I don't know. Is Felid good? I don't know. They feel really hard, but they have some like crazy superpowers that make them like good if you're very patient. So this is probably gonna be either quite a long playthrough or quite a short playthrough. I don't expect it to be in the middle. It's very hard to survive with Felids in the early game because they're so fragile, and they never get unfragile either. I guess this is what we want. Anyway, their main like thing is that although they're like, look at my HP, it's 7. It's like the worst HP any race ever. Forget it. Dart Slug, get the hell out of here. We are not messing with you, man. It's the worst HP any race gets. You get a few things. We can't eat kobolds? I guess not. You get a few things to compensate for that, and they are pretty good. Like you get extra lives. Cats have 9 lives, right? So every 3 levels, I'm sorry, you get an extra life. And and dying is still bad. You lose like a level, and so it's hard. You're further behind then, but it's like as well as better than being dead, right? And Felids, so Felids are like cat people. I guess it's not totally necessarily clear. And you can't wear any armor. You can't wield any weapons. Like you don't have the hands to button together the vest or whatever. You can wear jewelry though. Protection from magic. That's pretty nice. And they're fast, just barely faster than standard. But that's enough that you can run away from things much more effectively than, say, a Minotaur. The downside is you have to run away from everything, unlike a Minotaur. Let's learn Repel Missiles. That'll help a lot with the Dart Slug, actually, if I run into one. So Dart Slugs are new. I don't know if you guys have even seen any on the channel. I'm gonna guess no, actually. Maybe, I guess I recorded my Ukayu playthrough, so they were in... No, they weren't on that branch. Anyway, Dart Slugs are new. They're very low damage, slow, ranged threats for Dungeon 1. What kind of potion is this? Do I want to risk my life to go get it? Not right now. Let's just... potion. I'll just annotate it and remember to come back later. Alright, is there any way I can get a double bounce on this fool? Okay, that works. So that's the thing about Air Elementalist, is your starting spell bounces off walls, so if you aim it carefully, you can hit monsters twice, and that's the way to survive, because your spell is otherwise not that impressive. You kind of have to hit monsters twice in order for it to be useful. But Felids have pretty good aptitudes for like charm, or they have terrible conjurations for conjurations and air magic. I thought it was better than that. But they're just like good at magic in general because they're so bad at fighting. But, you know, I don't know. Felids are rough. It's very easy to feel like you just got one shot. Like, oh, what could I have done? I was a stupid Felid. I don't have any HP. And, I mean, in a lot of ways, you're not wrong. But you can also run from things pretty effectively. And so optimal Felid play is kind of tedious. Where you're like, oh, I got hit. I'll run away and fight this guy later. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, like, so you're not faster than adders, though. You're just barely faster than standard. Adders can still catch you, so it was very lucky that that guy was asleep and we were able to get away from him. Yeah, Sigmund also not gonna fight you. What? Alright. We stepped on a teleport trap. And now we're next to an adder, and there's another one over there. So one thing I could do is melee this guy. Felids get stabs with their paws. My unarmed combat, however, is at 0, so I don't think the stab damage would be that high. But I do have like 2.5 stealth, and I'm next to him. Like I think it's just like a stab this early is pretty okay. So I'll take it. Right, it didn't kill him, but it did hurt a bit. I can't run away here. These guys are just faster than I am, so I have to try to somehow kill them both. I don't think I can. This is going to be the end, I think. Well, there's one down, and now I can bounce the other one a couple times. Right, like this. No, I cannot afford to miscast, please. Alright, we got him. Easy game. Felid's too strong. Okay, alright. We're alive. So that, by the way, is an example of why I should learn swiftness. I was thinking for Felid, you don't really need it, because you're faster than most stuff anyway. But for like getting away from snakes, it could be pretty good, so I'll take it. Is it time to train any spell casting? Normally on an air elementalist, I like static discharge, but I don't think Felids have enough HP to mess around like that. Because discharge hurts you as well as the enemies. And normally it's like, yeah, I have more HP than you, I'll tank it. But for Felids, that is simply inaccurate. Right, let's try to get this guy into a bad situation. No, we don't even need to. Apparently these are... I don't have much evasion, which is nice. Okay, yeah, we're going to leave Sigmund alone, obviously, and just head downstairs. What god would I like if I had my choice? I don't even know. All right, we did survive 2 adders, but that's no reason to tempt fate. If I have to fight them, I will, but if I don't have to, I'll pass, thanks. You have to play very careful as a Felid. We have 0 lives, right? Yeah. We get our first extra life at 4. And then after that, I think it's like, it's 4 and then 6? I don't understand why it's not 3 and then 6. Is this really all of Dungeon 3? I feel like I actually should come back for this stuff. So we can get a reasonable bounce on this adder if we stand here. Yeah, that hurts a lot. I'm lethally poisoned from 1 hit. This is why you don't mess around on Felids. I got an extra life. Ha! Take that, you stupid adder. Can't lethally poison me if I got an extra life. But we also gained some HP for leveling up, and so the poison is no longer lethal. Clearly, that was my plan all along, and I'm a genius. I'm just gonna rest over here. Stupid bat. Oh, there was nothing else up here. It seemed like there was more level, but apparently not. Okay. So I would like more MP, and that's a reason to train spellcasting. I think I'll take it. And, like, it's already, I think, time to work on dodging. We get such a fantastic aptitude for it, and it's so important to not get hit. How's the spell power on shock? Still pretty bad. Okay. So I'll keep training air magic, I guess. Are you shitting me? Get the hell out of here, Minkaure. He's over there. Okay. An orc. It's nearby. Oh, okay. We can get to the sewer. Although, I mean, sewer is dangerous for a kitty cat. I'm just trying to avoid getting spotted here. I think it worked. I want to have more MP before I have to engage another orc. So the other nice thing about the Air Elementalist starting spell is that it's a bolt, right? It's even, I mean, it pierces is perhaps a less technical way to put it. And you can use it to fight multiple enemies, but that's not as important as you might think, because you should try not to fight multiple enemies, right? Oh my lord, an iguana. No thanks. He's probably guarding the sewer, though. What a bummer. Oh, it's down here. Okay. But if you can bounce and pierce, like, oh, what a dream. I don't... Does that even hit him twice? It doesn't. Ugh, and if I shoot there, it hits me twice. Alright, so I'll go like this then. It only hits him once, but it's not hitting me is the important thing. Come on! Just be dead, will ya? Are we lethally poisoned? We are. Well, we gotta keep fighting and then go through some potions. Heal wounds, that'll do. I'm gonna stop random quaffing now. I keep forgetting to identify my scrolls, by the way. That's something I really should do. Adders are the worst. Okay, how are we doing so far? Worms are scary, but do they swim fast? No. But he's super duper slow, and we can run away from him. Incidentally, the first game I ever played online was as a Felid, and I watched the replay a little while ago, and I felt like I was playing okay, and like I was even being careful around a worm, trying to dance around him and so on. But then I like then I like just decided to stand next to a worm and keep tabbing it until I died. I'm not sure why. How are we for time? Do we want to do the sewer in this episode? It's been a pretty short episode. I guess we could do the sewer. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the sewer. Yeah. Okay, in we go. Sorry about that. How did I just spend all my MP? Maybe I should leave. I'm a little worried about this ooze. All right, but if I stand here, see, I should have like stood here to start the fight because this is where I can double bounce, right? There we go. I just need to explore more. I need to explore carefully. But it's kind of awkward because it's hard for, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's hard for me to tell the difference between shallow and deep water in a sewer. So like I don't even know how to go from where I am to a different place, which makes it hard to explore carefully. I don't mind pouring some MP into this guy because he's about to enter an area where I can double zap and then walk very slowly. So I could skull navel. Yeah, okay. 2 adders, so I think it's okay to fight these guys like this because I'm getting hits on both of them. Then I'll step up here, and now I can still double bounce, right? We've had a couple close calls with adders already. A big kobold. I think that's going to be fine, but I'll leave him for later if I can. Okay. So this sewer I've seen a few times, and it's kind of weirdly set up in a way that's different from most crawl things. Like, there's this area that you can only get to with flight, right? There's deep water, deep water, deep water. Like, I don't know. It feels weird. Like, none of the other sewers are like that. And I don't know that there's a lot of stuff in crawl that requires you to have flight to get to. I mean, crawl's main thing is that you shouldn't require flight to get out, and so you can have one without the other. Like often there's places you can, if there's a place you like would need flight to get out of, then they put in an escape hatch or something so that if you do get stuck there, you can still get out. And so I presume there's an exit from the sewer in that area that you can only get to with flight. All right, let's wait for the, yeah, now we can hit both of them. Oh, wow, nice. All right, now we're gonna go deal with these big kobolds. Okay. Let's back off, see if we can draw just him. He's shooting bolts? That's gonna hurt a lot. I actually want to get into melee with him. Nope, I don't. Not what I want. Apparently, big kobolds are real. Oh, I can't run away now, is the thing. Is this hitting him once or twice? It's just hitting him once. The thing is, if I run away, he's going to start nailing me with a crossbow. I'm feeling pretty bad about this, actually. Do I try a different... I have 4 potions of heal wounds. Really? 4? I would love a potion of, like, agility or something. I don't know. But I think just knocking back a potion of heal wounds right now is the way to go. Yeah, okay. All right, let's have another. All right, I may change my mind about fighting that other big kobold. This is horrible. I think we're going to get him, but it's going to be expensive. And we might even not get him. Oops, should have cast that first. All right, let's have the last potion of heal wounds. We have extra lives, but they're more valuable than potions. So, you know, I spent 4 potions of heal wounds to get, like, a potion and a scroll. So clearly attacking this guy was the wrong answer, right? I shouldn't have done it. it cost me a lot more than I gained. I'm gonna try these and see if I can find flight. That is mutation. No, deterioration. I see. Ha! But I'm wearing sustain attributes. That's amazing. So, I mean, it was still bad, but not as bad as it could have been. I'll just quaff all this looking for magic. Maybe it's dumb, but... Cure mutation. Alright, well, we have no flight. Alright, I guess we'll just leave. I'm not going to mess with that guy, I don't think. Cool. And it's been a short episode, but I think that it's fine to call it here. We'll continue later with the adventures of this hapless Felid in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next.